What if this trigger point is an AI agent? As we know, a lot of you have invested in Copilot and work in the Microsoft ecosystem. So let's take that as a first example today. And before showing how this is set up, configured in what we call Copilot Studio, I will just give you a look into how it could look for the sales rep. We have a Copilot canvas, could be also other canvases of Copilot. As you can see, in Copilot, you have the ability as an organization to deploy agents that are specific to specific use cases. And in this environment, we have deployed a deals agent that helps the sales reps to make some sales collateral. And in this case, I'm working with this company called Skyford Samuels. And I just had a good call, but before we go into all the details, we want to first have an NDA with them to make sure that we do not disclose anything towards each other to the outside world. So I just give the AI agent an instruction, and let's see what it does. Well, here you see already it understands my intent. It says, hey, you created an NDA for the opportunity of Skyford Samuel. Here's a summary of what I'm going to do. It also asks a few questions, and it relates a bit back to what Stefan just showed, because you see there are a few elements it needs to know, it seems. The document type, in this case an account name, to fetch the right opportunity from my Dynamics CRM system in this case, the date, and of course the subject. It asked me for confirmation. As you know from many agents, they also want to be sure, just like real humans. So in the background, this agent, which is configured with a lot of rules that are just set out by my company, it will create a document, it seems. Scroll there. As you can see here, it already saved it to my OneDrive, it says. But also interesting to notice here is that it now knows about addresses, where the customer lives, who the primary contact is. And that's interesting because the AI was capable of fetching this from the data sources that I have throughout my company. So the user didn't have to think of that, it's just used from the back end. And what other thing that happens also, it already was nicely saved to my SharePoint. In this case, it was my OneDrive. And as you can see here, the document is nicely populated with an on-brand logo. My information is populated. Subject is set, references are set. So all these things that need to be in place are set, and the only thing I have to do is maybe bring it to the next step to get it signed or just send it out through email.